Jake here for American Trucks, and in this video we're taking a look at these GTR Lighting carbide LED tail lights with the black housings and smoked lenses fitting 2009 to 2018 Ram 1500s. If you want a slick, modern look for your Ram with some excellent lighting output, but you don't want to pay a fortune to get it, then these GTR carbide LED tail lights will do just the trick for you. They've got a unique style, all LED lighting elements, and they come in a really slick package at an agreeable price. Now, the most notable thing right out of the gate here are the smoked lenses and black internal housings. Now, the lenses here are fully smoked with a nice consistent color all the way through. So if you're ditching the chrome or you've got a truck that's already blacked out from the factory, these are gonna look right at home. Now, these also do look similar to the upgraded LED taillights on newer Rams, so they keep things appearing like they could have come this way from the factory. Now, despite being all one color as you see them here when they're off, they are anything but subtle once they're switched on. These outer edges here light up a nice red, and again, they look pretty similar to the design of 2019 and newer Rams. Moving in towards the center here, these two sections are gonna function as your brake and turn signal lights. These are, of course, LEDs as well, so these are super bright. They're not diffused like the running lights on the outside, so nobody is gonna miss you out on the road with these. And in the center here, we have even more LEDs. Now this time, this one happens to be white, as this is gonna function as your reverse light. Again, super bright. This one is not diffused like the running lights, and it's gonna make reversing your truck a lot easier in the dark, since these are gonna be far brighter than your stock units. Now, construction is also a highlight here, as these are also built much like an OEM set of taillights too. You get ABS plastic for the housings here, plus UV-resistant polycarbonate for the lenses. And of course, the LEDs inside mean that these should have a nice long lifespan too, and they come pretty much ready to go right out of the box. There's no additional wiring required, just a few things to plug in, but we'll talk more about installation in a moment. First though, the price. Now these are gonna run you about $500, and that puts them pretty much smack in the middle of the category. Now they're not the most expensive ones, but you do get a lot of the premium build quality and feature set of those more expensive options. So they represent a really good value for your money. And if you like the style especially, these are gonna be a great addition to your build that will give you more lighting output, and they're gonna look really cool too. Now, as promised, we have to talk about the installation. We're gonna give these a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and you can expect them to take you about 1 hour to complete. Now, like we were talking about a few moments ago, these are totally plug and play. You don't have to do any actual wiring. Now, however, you do have a couple things to plug in addition to just, plugging these into the harness on the truck. You've got a little resistor here that comes included in the kit, and another plug here to adapt it to your truck. Now again, everything just plugs right on in. It's gonna use all your factory connections and your mounting points, so no actual wiring or modification is required to your truck. With that said though, let's head out to the shop and we'll walk you through the process.
The tools you'll need for this project are a ratchet and a T25 Torx bit. Hi everyone, today we're installing a set of taillights on our Ram pickup, but first, let's watch a short video on how to uninstall the stock lights.
All right, so the first step in our uninstall with your tailgate down, you can see 2 bolts on the inside of your taillight. This is a T25 Torx bolt, so grab a T25 Torx socket and a ratchet. Let's get these out. With the bolts out, grab your taillight and pull straight back. You'll see 2 connectors. Pull back on the red tab on the top connector, push down, and remove it. Onto the bottom connector, press down on the tab, and remove this one as well.
Before we install our light, we do have a couple things we need to take care of. One, we have this adapter harness that we need to use to go from the LED lights in our light to the regular halogen type connectors that we have in the truck itself. Now to connect this, it's really simple. You're just gonna take the brown fitting here, connect it to the back of the tail light till it locks into place. Once you've got that done, then you can go ahead and install this resistor that's included in the kit. Now this resistor may or may not be necessary. It's primarily designed for hyper flashing So we're gonna go ahead and install it anyway. And you're just gonna plug this in to the gray fitting. And then you can always mount this inside the truck once you get it ready to install the light. Now, it does have a double-sided tape on the back, so you just remove that backing, and then you can plug it in or attach it anywhere that you want inside the taillight housing. Now let's go ahead and get these hooked up. All right, now we'll take our factory truck harness and plug it into the large fitting on the light itself. Plug it in till it snaps into place. Make sure you push down on your red locking tab. And then we'll connect our taillight harness to the white wire on the taillight. And again, just push it in until it locks into place. And now we can go ahead and insert the light into the housing. All right, now we can slide our light here on the side to the plastic tabs on the side of the truck. And then reinstall our hardware. Now in your case, you should be using the T25 screws. Ours have been replaced before, so we're just using a Phillips head screwdriver. And now you can repeat that whole process for the other side. And that wraps up our review and install of the GTR Lighting Carbide LED taillights with the black housing and smoke lens for your 09 to 18 Ram 1500. Thanks for watching, and remember, for all things Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.